G'day, you bloody legends, mate. So today we're gonna be doing a Batman Under the Red Hood full story breakdown. It's one of my favorite DC animated movies. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the movie opens with Gotham's criminal underworld in chaos. Black Mask is losing territory fast, and his men are being beaten with military precision. The culprit is a new player calling himself the Red Hood. We will get back to him in a second, my guy. Unlike Batman, the Red Hood actually uses guns, he kills criminals, and he enforces his own brutal form of order. However, Batman and Nightwing begin investigating, quickly realizing that this isn't just another villain. This person knows Gotham. He knows Batman's tactics. And worst of all, he actually knows Batman personally. Now, those who have seen the comics may know who he really is, but those who haven't, stay tuned. If you haven't, please subscribe. As Red Hood dismantles Black Mask's operation piece by piece, he offers Gotham's criminals a deal. Work for him, follow his rules, and survive. Or refuse and die. Batman tries to stop him, but Red Hood escapes every encounter, as he is always one step ahead. Think about this closely, everyone. Alright? Now, in the movie, they flash back to Jason Todd. To understand who the Red Hood really is, we're taken back to the past. Batman recalls the story of Jason Todd, the second Robin. Jason wasn't like Dick Grayson. He was more angry and reckless. He believed criminals deserved real consequences. And Jason's life genuinely ended when Joker tracks him down and Jason falls into a trap. The Joker beats him brutally with a crowbar, locks him in a warehouse, and detonates a bomb. Batman arrived way too late and Jason died. At least that's what he thought. Batman, years later, finds out that the Red Hood fights like Robin, moves like Robin, and reacts like someone who knows Batman's every weakness. Batman begins to suspect the unthinkable. Eventually, the Red Hood confirms it. He removes his helmet. The Red Hood is Jason Todd. Jason explains that after his death, he was resurrected through Ra's al Ghul's Lazarus Pit. But the process broke him mentally and emotionally. He was abandoned and left for dead. Worst of all, Batman never avenged him. Later on in the film, Jason confronts Batman with one brutal question: why the Joker is still alive. Jason doesn't understand why Batman lets monsters like Joker, Penguin, and Mr. Freeze live and keep killing innocent people. To Jason, Batman's code isn't justice, it's weakness. Jason reveals that everything he's done in Gotham was to get Batman's attention, to force him to confront the failure he represents. Batman tries to reason with Jason, telling him that killing isn't the answer, but Jason isn't listening anymore. He's not Robin anymore. To him, Batman chose the Joker over his own son, and that truly broke him inside. Meanwhile, Black Mask captures the Joker, hoping to use him as leverage against the Red Hood. Instead, Joker does what he does best. He manipulates, mocks, and causes chaos. Jason eventually takes control and kills Black Mask in confronting Joker himself. This leads to the final confrontation. Jason captures Batman and the Joker, setting up one final test. He places a gun in Batman's hands and in another in his own. Jason tells Batman he doesn't have to kill Joker, but he does have to choose. And the choice that Red Hood forces Batman to make is either Batman kills Joker or Jason will. Because he wants to prove to Batman that there are consequences with what he decides. Because you see, Batman has this weird code of honor where, sure, he'll let these criminals go. They'll go to Arkham for who knows how long, and they'll break free. And then they'll cause more problems again. Break free after they're sent back to Arkham. Now, yes, some do die, some also get redemption arcs, But Joker has been like that one villain that always escapes and just never, and I mean never, is just taken seriously by Batman. He always like gives him a second chance, always tries to redeem him. However, it's just not possible for Joker. Like, Joker isn't a character you can redeem. Joker isn't somebody that you can reason with. He's a psychological maniac. He isn't necessarily mentally healthy. Let me say that now. He's emotionally broken, mentally unstable. He isn't physically well, exactly. So now that Red Hood is making Batman choose between, well, one, killing Joker or killing his own son, he's obviously not going to do that. Not only did his son die once, but he's not going to kill his own son just to prove Jason's point. Because a thing about Batman is he's stubborn and he doesn't admit when he's wrong. He doesn't like to be wrong. That's why when we have Nightwing in like the picture, you see that like Batman is tied up together. And like Nightwing has to hold them together. That's why in the Injustice animated film, which I might make a video on later down the line, when he's killed by Damian Wayne, spoiler alert, Batman actually loses it. He isn't mentally well after that. After he sees that Dick Grayson, the son that he raised, aka Nightwing, was killed by his own son, his own actual blood, he is just... He practically turned into Red Hood in a way. It's really like difficult to say. You really just have to watch the animated film to see for yourself, because it is crazy. But anyways, in the end, Jason pulls the trigger, but Batman saves the Joker again at the last second. Worst mistake ever. And Jason activates explosives and escapes, leaving Batman to save Joker once again. Everyone keep this in mind. The building explodes, Batman barely survives, Jason disappears into the night. In the end, the movie ends with Batman alone, and he's haunted by failure. Jason Todd lives, but as something broken. Under the Red Hood isn't just like a Batman story, it's a story about consequences, morality, and whether justice without punishment truly works. And it leaves one haunting question behind. If Batman's morals are right, if his code of honor is right. And if so, then why does Gotham never change? You may think, oh, it's because everyone that went to Arkham is still around. But that's not exactly it. It's more of a Batman problem. And I'll get more into this in my Batman Explained video that, yes, it is going to be coming soon. Don't worry. But until next time, I do actually hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you like and subscribe, post all notifications. See you all next time, you bloody legends, mate.